When I hear Mike Copperton Twitter X, I instantly go cap. Cap, cappity, cap, cap, cap. Where's the baseball cap? What's up, Telegang? It's your boy Two Times, and I'm back with another boxing session. Check it out. Mike Coppinger has officially reported that the Jake Paul versus Anthony Joshua fight is now being finalized. You know how I feel. Cap. I'm calling cap. I'm tired of Mike Coppinger and Twitter X. When I hear Mike Coppinger and Twitter X, I instantly go cap. Cap, cappity, cap, cap, cap. Where's the baseball cap, cap, pop, fucking headband cap? Talking about, I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I'm just saying. Now, if this is to be true, Jake Paul, I gotta take my cap off to you, nigga, because damn. If you finna go fight Anthony Joshua, it's either you crazy and you just looking for a cash out fight because he will get paid. It will be a big fight. Anthony Joshua versus Jake Paul will no doubtably be a great fight. Yes, it will be. But it's no way Jake Paul wins that fight if this is a real fight. Do you see what that man did to Francis Ngannou? And I don't want to hear no, bro. Anthony Joshua is not on the decline enough where Jake Paul will be able to survive in a fight with him. Are you serious? Okay, put it like this. How would Anthony Joshua versus Mike Tyson look? Like a fucking slaughter, right? Exactly. Fight Deontay Wilder then. Shit, you might have a better chance of Deontay Wilder than you would. No, I wouldn't say that either. I don't even know, actually. I think you got zero chance of either one of those guys. You're dying. You're not gonna fight, bruh. If you're gonna fight Anthony Joshua, you can fight Deontay Wilder. You're not gonna fight either one of those guys. That shows you the baddest man on the planet. If you beat Deontay Wilder, then you got some fucking bragging rights. If you beat Deontay Wilder, you got bragging rights. If you beat Anthony Joshua, you got bragging rights. No, I don't believe it. I'm not going. I'm not going for the shit. I'm calling cap. I don't think this fight happens. I think this is a brilliant marketing tool for Jake Paul to sell his fight because we stopped talking about Jake Paul or caring about Jake Paul ever since he canceled the fight with Gervonta Davis. He haven't even brought. They've been accusing the man, re-accusing the man of his accusations, like because we ain't got no facts for Gervonta's civil case. Ain't no video came out. They said there's no video evidence. Jake Paul said he was sober going to do this, and I heard the report say he was inebriated. So it's two different stories. There's no video, and it's he say she say. It happened at a club, at a public event, and you telling me nobody got this shit on video? But that's Gervonta's allegations. You got three women who lived in a crib with Jake who accused him of shit. They never filed for shit. But if I feel like if you couldn't say he didn't do it, then you could say he didn't do it. It's been about three women for Jake. It's been about three women for Jake. But that's my whole point. Y'all could let that fight go on, which make me think it's all been it's just marketing, bro. You needed to get your name back in a fight. You needed to get your name back in. Or who's Jake fighting? Fall fighting next? I don't care. If you fight Nate Diaz, I don't care. I fight. To be honest with you, I do watch those fights because of the undercards. I do watch those fights because of undercards. Be great undercards. Jake, you're fucking smart. Jake smart because he know I want to see Avius Griffin versus Paul Rodriguez. I mean, versus I thought Paul Julian Rodriguez. I want to see those fights. So he knows what to do. Put Amanda Serrano on, but these big he knows how to do it. Like Alicia, he knows what to do. To make a motherfucker come watch him anyway. Like, okay, you don't want to see me, but you want to see them. He know what to do, and I respect it, Jay. Good shit. I respect it. But at the end of the day, I don't care who you fight if your card ain't stacked. But I can tell you this: MVP put on great cards. You know why they put on great cards? Because I don't think they know how to matchmake. They don't realize it's levels to this boxing shit. Because there's no reason, it's no way in the hell you should thought that Avius Griffin should have been in there with Julian Rodriguez. It looked good, but Julian Rodriguez was beating his ass. Beating his ass. To me, I mean, I won't say beating his ass, but it was it was just Avius was so big and strong alone, he was able to enforce that on him. But Julian was just a better boxer. He was strong, and I knew Avius was going. I'm like, man, if this is 12 rounds, he's getting his ass knocked out. I think it was a 10 rounder, and he got knocked out in the 10th round. And I bet at the knockout. Won me like $600. I was like $7 because because Julian was a big Hammer was a big motherfucking underdog. I'm like, y'all sleep, y'all don't even know what y'all dealing with. But I'm saying, good fight. You know what I'm saying? Good fight. But I think Jake Paul is smarter to know that smart enough to know that like, that's not a good fight for me. It's not a good fight for me to go against Anthony Joshua. You're gonna fucking lose, bro. I don't see how you lose. I mean, what you go? It's gonna be an exhibition. What kind of gloves are gonna be wearing? 30 ounces gloves? Or, I heard he wanted 16s for Tank. Like, goddamn, he wanted 16 ounces for a fucking 135 pounds. You 195 pounds. You're not even doing no work. You might as well just made it a heavyweight fight, 200 pounds. What's 195? You want the limit under 200? It's an exhibition. Just make it 200. Let Tank get his gloves. You can be 200, do whatever you want to do. He gonna come in there as big as he want to. Nah, you can't come in at 200 pounds, but it don't matter. You go weigh in this and shoot. But I don't know. I don't think Jake will nowhere near weight. That's what I think is, and Jake don't want to do the work to make weight. That's what I think. That's what I think. Jake is not a real fighter. He's not a real fighter. He don't understand the discipline it takes to cut weight. I honestly think that's what it is. I think he got to go to heavyweight because it's too hard. I feel like he should be he's naturally a 190 pounder. If he can get like to 190, or if he could even make it to like the 175, 75 guys is crazy. So yeah, he need to stay a cruiser. He need to be a cruiserweight because heavyweight he's gonna get demolished. Those guys gonna beat him, bro. You got to pick a bad boxer and work your ranks up, because or just stay in your lane fighting MMA. Nate Diaz is still that's still money. You could, bro. Jake versus Blueface. Jake versus Blueface. Biggest fight 2026. Just give Blueface. I would say if we really want Blueface to win, let Blueface get 2 fights in and let him get a motherfucking year of training all the way to 2027. And then Blueface might win, but Blueface, I'm sorry, you my dog and all, but you probably gonna lose that one, bro. You probably lose against Jake if you jump in there against Jake for sure. But that's a bigger fight. That fight you can still coach it, but Jake, Blueface don't take it. Blueface don't take it for the fucking money. Yeah, all right. Of course he gonna take it for the money, but he's not. You can't. I don't think you can beat Jake Paul, Blueface. You nice, but them punches gonna come in straight. And he a real boxer. Like you've been in fights, but he's a real boxer, and that endurance gonna have to keep up. Hey, I want to know how it's gonna go. I got Jake catching with Blueface eventually with some. Like, I think Jake has strength enough to be able to catch an untrained fighter. Like Blueface trained, but he haven't been like disciplinedly training like as Jake has been for those years. It won't catch up to a Anthony Joshua or Deontay Wilder or Javante Davis or because Chavez didn't have to really do nothing in there with him. Like if the script was to just make it the whole 12 rounds and go 12 rounds with a boxer, then that's what Chavez did because he could have. I felt like he could have hit him with something, but he just didn't pull it. And it wasn't like Jake was ready to come back with some shit or Saint to come in. He could have hit him with a lot of shit. But I don't know. I can't call if Jake fights is called or not. It's cap or not. I know if Anthony Joshua don't knock Jake ass flat out and he die and like just like go to the hospital or something, this fight is called. There's no way Anthony Joshua needs 2 weeks. He don't have to train brush up on his skills and none of that shit. All he got to do is go up in there and get some sparring in, some pad work in. Give that man 3 weeks. If the fight is the 14th of December, then I say get that man. That's all he need. He got 2 weeks, and he can finish this month in 2 weeks. Anthony Joshua, cool. He ain't got to make weight. All he doing is getting in shape and making sure he in shape to fucking. And then Joshua probably always in the gym. So I don't see this fight happening. I think it's cap. I think it's cap. I think it's cap. I just think it's cap. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Do y'all think this fight is really happening, or do y'all think this cap? It's been blowing up all over Twitter, all over TikTok. So I felt like I had to cover it. And if it do happen, shit, kudos, good shit to Jake. You taking on a big fucking challenge, but is it gonna be real? I have to know. That's the next question. Then we're gonna be talking if it's real and what's up. And Tank still ain't got his allegations out. So I mean, they ain't still saying about allegations. It's gonna be the 14th. I'm starting to feel like this is a whole ruse just to get this fight off. A bitch for a stripper, a stripper bitch said Tank did some shit. And this is a ex-girlfriend or not. The bitch say Tank did some shit, and we ain't got no further information but a civil case filed against him, and not a fight is off. It's fucking crazy. It's fucking crazy. I feel like a nigga was looking for it out, and this is why I cover this side of the shit because y'all niggas need to understand it from my point of view, so y'all can see why I bet the way I bet, why I think the way I think, and why I be feeling the way I feel. And that goes with Shakur, Crawford, yeah, because I love Crawford. Boom, you see, I got him on my motherfucking wall, but all the way up until that Canelo fight, we had questions. It was always an asterisk, like, bro, why you ain't getting this fight? Why you ain't fight him then? Why you ain't do this? It was always that because maybe it was always Crawford never gave enough to give us the full explanation, but we led to feel how we want to. Be like, come on now. You still could have rematched Arrow, Bud. You could have rematched Arrow. You probably would have won still, but I know you would have won still, but you still could have did it. You know what I'm saying? That would have doubled down. Like, man, I am the best. It wasn't a fluke. I did that. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about. Like shutting up the fucking questions because people think like it was a wash. It was a wash, and I'm like, what the fuck? I never say. I see Terrence Crawford. He always looked that great, but he never. It never. It felt like against Arrow, this is gonna be the fight that they both fought. Like the elite of the elite gonna clash, and we should have a 12-round battle or one knockdown, two knockdowns, or it'd be better. But to be honest, that was a fucking good fight. It wasn't a super competitive fight like Arrow was doing something back, but it was a good fucking fight. It just still won for the books, even though Arrow took a L, but he took an L like a man. He didn't fucking get knocked out. He got up every fucking time and kept fighting. On some Devin Haney shit, it just didn't go fucking 12. It is what it is. And I respect fucking Arrow for the shit. For giving us the fight. He could have stepped and got on his bicycle and did a Charlo for the rest of the 12 rounds like he did against Canelo. Or he could keep on fighting and try to win. That's what a real fighter do. And that's why I know Errol Spencer's not done. Because a real fighter never fucking give up. A real fighter keeps trying to win. Devin Haney kept trying to win. Brian Norman, his ass gave up when he got dropped in that first round against motherfucker Boca Chica. Brian Norman got you see what I'm saying? So he gave up. That was a cop out. He ain't no kind because if you really didn't like that man, you would have went back and got that shit back in blood. But Kuchia lost all his next fights. Next lost to Tiger Johnson. He lost all them fights. So you could have got that back. You could have had an off night. You could have prepared for that. You could have got that back. That would have made you a better fighter. But you didn't go do that. And at the same time, the same way I feel about Tank. You should have did that, but Tank didn't get knocked. But it was just the back and forth from the draw. I feel like Tank should have went back and he should have fucking got his rematch. But if a motherfucker over here telling something, you want to rematch this nigga for $7 million, or you want to get this motherfucking white boy for 40 million, I guess at this point you probably should have just took the $7 million thing because the fight ain't happening. But at that time you get the fucking money. So that I feel like that's a little bit different. But if he never fight Lamont, that's a duck. I call it like I see you. You gotta rematch the man. I wouldn't say it's a duck. It's a duck, but it ain't a duck because unless that's who. Well, it's a duck. It's got to be a duck. It's not really a duck because it's like it's on Tank if he wanted to rematch him. That's like saying that's like if he had a won. Like Floyd didn't have to rematch Madonna, he won. You see what I'm saying? He just did it because he said y'all was talking shit. Like he didn't lose the fight. He is obligated to give the rematch clauses if he lose or if he get a draw. If he want to get it, if he lose, he gets to go for the rematch, or if he draw, he go for the rematch. But fuck that shit. You gotta go fight him, shut niggas up. You gotta fight Shakur, shut niggas up, or you shut your ass up, Tank. It is what it is. But let me know what y'all think in the comment section. How y'all feel about motherfucking Tank? I mean, Tank versus Jake being canceled for Anthony Joshua versus Jake Paul. I feel like it's a more fair fight, but it's not really fair. I feel like Tank and Jake was actually more fair. I feel like Joshua versus fucking Paul is gonna be a motherfucking massacre, and I got motherfucking Paul probably losing his life in this fight. What you think? Let me know what y'all think in the comment section. It's your boy Two Time Teller, and I'll see y'all tomorrow.